up, Daddy?
Welcome back on another episode of Striker East TV. Today we're cooking curry snapper with lump crab meat and Cajun shrimp. Can't wait for this one. We're gonna get right to it. We got the ingredients right here with some of the ingredients. You know, got your potatoes, your carrots, your red and green pepper, your fresh snapper, fresh thyme, cilantro, coconut milk curry, the rest of the host a list of everything else. The full recipe link is below. Let's get right to it. All right, we're gonna go right back to deveining our jumbo shrimp. You see here, I already deveined them, cleaned them, washed them off, patted them dry. You want to make sure that the shrimp is relatively dry when you're putting your seasoning mixture on them. You see, I just use a plain paper towel. Make sure you also clean them out. Make sure you get all that excess boo-boo, whatever you call it, off of it. Don't want to eat that part. Of course, we're going straight with Mr. Magic. Get a tablespoon of that. Again, the recipe is below. It's a link in there. Just click that. Today I'll be using Zatarain's Creole seasoning. Tablespoon of that. Gotta add the ground black pepper. Got some garlic powder. Tablespoon of that. Drizzle with the olive oil. Let's mix him around. Get yourself a good mix. I can smell it right now. I know y'all can smell it too. Add some parsley at the end. Give it a little color. Keep stirring. You want to put this in the refrigerator for a good 10-15 minutes. Get a half of a red pepper, half of a green pepper washed. You know, pat dry. Get yourself a nice sleek slice, and then cut down the middle. Take your time when you cutting your peppers. We're not in a race. You know, precision. We're gonna get a half of an onion as well. We're gonna kind of slice this thin as well, and then we're gonna come through and slice it in the middle. For this style, you don't want to dice it too small. We got the potatoes, cutting the potatoes in 4. Just 3 potatoes, 3 small potatoes. Right to the snapper. We're gonna start with the back side. Give it a nice little wash with some olive oil. Some pink Himalayan sea salt. Of course, the Mr. Magic. We're gonna season both sides. These are the seasons that I'm using. Roughly, I'll say a half a tablespoon on each side. Garlic powder. Of course, Old Bay. Can't leave Old Bay. We always need Old Bay. Right here, I'm using basil leaves. It's going on to the other side. Massage them with some olive oil. Not too much. Get a good, nice massage. Old Bay on this side. Some more pink Himalayan sea salt. It's the Magic. Garlic powder. Fresh black pepper. You want to make sure that you come up a little bit height-wise when you season it. Sometimes if you go be a little too low, you can have a tendency to over-season. in a cast iron pan, medium heat. I rubbed a little thyme in there to give it some essence. Flat down on the snapper. We want to get a nice sear, a nice brown sear, but you don't want to overcook them because we're going to cook them in the oven. I say let them sear for a good 7 minutes on both sides, maybe about 5 minutes on both sides, just to get a nice good sear. Get a nice flip, get the color you want. Looking good, looking good. Remember, if things are getting too hot in the kitchen, remove it off the stove, turn it down. You got control of it. Add a little butter. Right here we're using French butter. Gotta use that French butter. You can get French butter, go get it. It's a little more richer in taste, and it cooks well. Nice color that you're looking for. You want to get yourself a baking pan. I'll use Pyrex glass pan. I'm going to set them to the side. Preheat the oven to 300. We're going to let these cook for roughly 1 hour. Covered. Got the Grill Mates Louisiana Cajun season. Sprinkle some of that inside your medium hot pan with your peppers and onions. With a little olive oil. You want to cook these down, but you don't want to overcook them because they will be cooking with the fish in the oven. So get yourself a nice color, nice smelt for about 5 to 8 minutes. Medium hot. Smell like love. Cook it. Let's do this, y'all. Put your peppers in the fish, fresh thyme, sprinkle it all in there. Some stock. I use vegetable stock. 1 cup of that. Put on the top rack for 1 hour. Of course, Aspen wanted to help, so we gotta let him help. We got a little young chef in the making. Smell the goodness, smell the goodness. Alright, these are the shrimp that we had in the refrigerator. Now we're sauteing them in a medium hot pan with some olive oil. I'm using a cast iron pan. We're going to add a little butter, a little minced garlic at the end. We're going to set them to the side. You got to let the shrimp get ready for everybody else. Let them wait for the party. Let them wait for the guests to arrive. Get yourself a good saute. You're going to put them to the side. A little minced garlic. Alright, now in another pan, medium hot heat, we're going to add some onions, some minced onions. And we're going to saute these down and get ready for the carrots that we're about to cook. Remember, you control the heat. Turn it down, move the stuff away from the stove. Do what you gotta do to be comfortable in the kitchen. Add your carrots. These carrots are washed, peeled, and chopped. Add a little parsley, a little garlic powder, onion powder. Give a nice stir in. Add a little curry powder. Get some chicken stock. Let them stir around a little bit. You're going to add some butter, some more ground black pepper. You're going to cover this for about 15 to 20 minutes on low heat. Not simmer, but low. Add some fresh cilantro at the end. You can also add celery seed if you have some. Medium low. After 15-20 minutes, give or take, your carrots should come out looking like this. You want to put those to the side. You want to boil your potatoes. You want to make sure that they're soft to your likeness. Just a regular boil. When they're done, put them to the side. Add some butter, some seasoning salt, some parsley, and some black pepper. I don't do a lot when it comes to the jumbo lump crab meat. You want to make sure that you keep all that flavor. So just a little butter, a little Mr. Magic, and let them prance in the pan a little bit on low heat. Right here, I need you guys to pay close attention. We're about to make the sauce. So of course we got to start with the roux. Equal parts flour, equal part butter. You want to get the roux to a nice good golden brown color before you start adding in your liquids. Make sure that all of the flour and the butter is evaporated into the pan. Once everything is kind of cooking in a nice moderate and everything is dissolved, you want to add in your liquids. I used a half a cup of coconut milk, 1/3 heavy cream, a little chunky garlic paste. This gives a lot of a bold flavor. If you don't want to use minced garlic, but you still want that nice garlic flavor, I suggest you grab some garlic paste. A squeeze of a lemon. Some olive oil. Add a little more stock if you got some. Fresh black pepper. A little Mr. Magic seafood seasoning. Some fresh parsley and cilantro. Add some minced garlic. I added a little turmeric with the curry powder today because I wanted to make sure I get that nice golden yellow color. You guys can go against the turmeric if you decide to. Give it a taste. When you under season, you can always add. So, always be mindful of that. When it comes to cooking, sometimes you can't always double back. So you always want to go less than to be full-fledged at the end. Add a little excess of the shrimp seasoning with the sauce. Just put a little of that in there. Give them a good shake. After an hour, it should be looking like this. Woo! Almost made my heart skip a beat. Oh my gosh. I pray you guys take it step by step. Make sure that you look at the full recipe link. Take your time. Here we have the red snapper with curry sauce, with Cajun shrimp and crab meat. Come on. We appreciate all the love and support. Please tune in with us. Like, subscribe, share. Man, pass the word along. We're going to be here all week. Striker Eats. Come eat with us again.